Hey, what's up, everybody? Just a real quick video tonight. Something that caught my attention coming out of Washington, D.C. today was a House bill proposed by the Democrats, led by Maxine Waters, to bring in a 51st state of the United States of America. My first thought when I saw this was like, oh, hey, they're going to make Puerto Rico a state. Cool. No, that's not what the Democrats want at all. The Democrats instead want the District of Columbia to become the 51st state. Now, there's a huge glaring problem with this. Article 1, Section 8, I think it's the second to last paragraph, states pretty clearly that the seat of our federal government shall be part of no state. It's literally exclusively in the power of Congress, according to Article 1, Section 8. The reason being, and it's a very sound reasoning in my opinion, was that if you had the seat of the federal government within a state, then that single state would have more power and more influence than any other state in the nation. That's obviously not good. Not only that, it would also empower the federal government that much more, because it would now have an entire state doing exactly what the people already in power want. The tip towards federal power taking away from the state power, a lot of people would like to say that started with the Civil War. That's not the case at all. It was actually back in, I think it was 1819, McCulloch versus District of Maryland, Maryland, I believe. So that's that was whenever the real tip in towards federal power started. It was not the Civil War, and this would kind of be the straw that broke the camel's back, so to speak. It would seriously empower our federal government even more than what it already is. I mean, in my opinion, the federal government has too much authority already. They have way too much control over our daily lives. Our founders never wanted that. Our founders wanted a small federal government, strong state governments. And McCulloch versus Maryland really kind of just set that spinning out of control. So, in my opinion, not only do they want this to happen because it's going to empower the federal government, which kind of ironically, it's going to take away power from their constituents, the people they're supposed to be representing. This is a republic, a democratic republic. So they're taking away power from their own constituents, the people they're representing, and they're going to basically just empower only themselves. And they're going to empower this one district over the other states. That's not okay. That's not safe. Not for the American way of life. And I mean, hopefully it gets in it, or hopefully it gets X'd out really, really fast. Hopefully this is just another blatant misuse of power by the Democrats, who have had an opportunity over the past month to push through serious reform in our police departments and our justice system, and they've chosen not to. They've chosen instead to throw every bill proposed out the window, not even vote on them. I mean, this is almost a laughable matter, because these people who are screaming for reform and trying to get all these things, say they're trying to get all these things accomplished for minorities across our country, they're worried about making the District of Columbia the 51st state, whenever we have much more pressing issues at hand. I mean, we've had a month of riots. We have a freaking autonomous zone in the middle of one of the biggest cities in America. Like, I mean, come on, really, Democrats, is this how you want to play this game? This is stupid. This is ignorance at its finest. I don't understand why the people who have been elected into Congress and into the Senate are not facing the actual issues we have at hand and trying to do something about them. Quite honestly, it's an embarrassment for the American people. So, like I said, hopefully this gets kicked to the curb really fast. Hopefully y'all find this as amusing as I do, and hopefully you find it as worrisome as I do, because it is something to worry about. It's an obvious push for more federal power, less state power, and whenever you take away state power, you take away the individual's power. So that's not a good thing. It's really, really not. It's taken away from the individual, and it's moving more and more towards a strong federal government, which would lead inevitably to a socialist government. So hopefully this gets kicked. That's just my 2 cents. That's my opinion. If you like the video, like, share, like my page, share my page. Y'all have a great one.